Let's talk about the new moon in Virgo happening on September the 2nd or 3rd, depending on where you are. This new moon in Virgo is going to open up a whole new pathway and starting and easing you into the eclipse season. Okay, it's going to be the last set of eclipse season for this year. So if you're interested, let's talk about it. I'm going to share with you the 5 ways on how this new moon affects you. This beautiful energy of the maiden, of the virgin, of the energy of healing and purification, and how you can utilize it to manifest the life that you are here to live, the path that you are here to walk on, the healing that is meant to take place right here and right now. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Welcome back. This is Tina Wong. On this channel, we talk about spirituality, we talk about the cosmic energies, and of course, we show you how you can step into your truest and highest alignment. So if you're into anything like that, be sure to stick around, give this a like, and of course, subscribe to the channel. If you're already here, I love you, I love you, I love you. Let me know how you're doing, okay? So let's get into it. The first thing about this new moon, the first thing that you want to know is understanding that this is going to be in the sign of Virgo. Yes, so we have any Virgos in the house? Do we have anyone who has, the dominant Virgos in their chart? Let me know down below. I myself, double Virgo, moon and rising. So where my people at? Where my people at? This new moon in Virgo, understanding the sign is the Virgin, right? Also known as in the tarot card, is also in the Hermit. Okay, so the energy here of the maiden, we're talking about the feminine energy, the healing energy, the purification energy. So this is a very, very, very good time for healing. Virgo is an earth sign, so a lot of you guys can be feeling to be connecting to the earth more, right? Looking at things from a more practical way, from a more grounded manner, and I want to get into that in point 3 and 4. Very big energies, okay? And also understanding that it is a sign of the Hermit. I'll make a separate video on how Virgo season affects you in general, so look out for that. It's really, really interesting and fun whenever I make those videos. So the energy of Virgo here as that Hermit energy, you're gonna feel a little bit pull back, which is really funny and ironic because we are literally just out of the Mercury retrograde period on August the 28th. That's when Mercury start going direct. Okay, so what you're experiencing around this time right now is not like, oh my god, hello everybody and their moms and dads and cousins. Like, it's like you're not really outwards in that way. It feels like this Mercury retrograde of last month, it really integrated into your system and being. So you're gonna find yourself doing things, getting work done and doing the things, but it's gonna be from a more grounded and more paced out manner. And what is going to be important and why I'm sharing this with you is understanding that when you are going at it from that point, you are going to get to where you're meant to be in a steady pace, instead of like, I'm not making any progress. I feel like I need to attend to all these like social function. That's going to be later part of the month. Okay, I'll make a separate video on the monthly forecast for you. So many energies. Be sure to stick around. If you haven't subscribed to the channel. Put a bell on. Okay, you get notified. Number 2, the number 2 way on this new moon in Virgo energy affects you on September the 2nd or 3rd. Depending on where you are, is understanding that literally the day before, so September 1st, like when September hits, what is also hitting is the Uranus, okay, going in retrograde. Okay, Uranus energy here with this whole Pluto situation is basically you understanding that, okay, we just finished the Mercury retrograde. For me to reflect, for me to understand, you know what I'm talking about, you can go back to my previous video where I talk a lot about Mercury retrograde, so you understand how that affects you, because totally is a big energy. And now we're talking about Uranus, which is that energy on September 1st, is the planet of like radical change, sudden happening, like evolution, right? So a lot of that thing is going retrograde, meaning that a lot of the energies of changes and big transformation and healing. Remember, we talk about point number one. It can go in a lot of the internal, okay? So you're not like your world, might not be physically changing, okay? Totally is also, because when you change inside, it change outside. You're not doing anything outwards, but you're going through a lot of healing and internal transformation. So I'm not really surprised right now. A lot of you guys are going through massive awakening, changes in your way of doing things, healing. And when we talk about Pluto, it's that underworld, okay? So a lot of this energy, changing, healing, transformation, is about the spiritual evolution. So just know that this new moon is very spiritual, because Virgo is also that sign of the virgin, the spiritual, the healer. So there's going to be a lot of that healing energy, a lot of spiritual wisdom energy, a lot of the energy that just wants to emanate out, and healing yourself to heal the world. We just finished our 7-day seen, heard, and felt challenge. I'm so proud of everyone who's went through it. We have hundreds of people who signed up. We have so many light warriors, standing up, stepping up and saying that this is our time. We got to do the healing. Healers need to heal so that we can really be that light for others. And by the way, I've decided to put my heal bundle, which consists of, I believe, 3 or 4 of my best-selling healing programs and retreats and stuff like that. I put it down below for you for 50% off, okay? Virgo season only, okay? So if you're watching this right now, you're still in time for Virgo season. Grab it for 50% off. We don't do this. I've never done this, okay? So, but I feel like this is the time where we need to heal. So grab your heal bundle down below for 50% off and check it out. So the third way on how you can really work with this new moon in Virgo energy and how this really affects you is the energy. Let me here show you. I wrote here. It's the energy of embracing your meticulousness and perfectionism. Because a lot of Virgo, if you have Virgo in your chart, let me know down below. Say, hey, I have Virgo here. Like I said, my Virgo is in rising in my moon. So Virgo, the dark side of Virgo, and we have to talk about the dark side, is because new moon, you don't see it, right? It's like dark, right? So we have to talk about the underlying currents energy. So when Virgo is not in its highest alignment, it can be very analytical, overthinking, picky, critical. Okay, let me know if you guys are guilty of this, or if you know any Virgos in your life and you're like, yeah, they are so like OCD, and let me know. Okay, it's definitely a thing. So knowing that a lot of these things, can be looked at as bad or wrong, and stuff like that. But around this time, new moon, new way of doing, okay? We'll talk about manifestation energy also. So this is a very good time for you to utilizing these things that are, critical, over-analyzing, blah, 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 but putting it into good use. So it definitely affects you where it's being brought out, where you are being judgmental in yourself and others, where you're not healed, and how your wounded hurts and pain and, behaviors and patterns is being projected onto other people. Meaning, okay, someone who's like literally maybe like just be like, oh, they forgot to text you back for like 2 minutes, and then you freak the F out, and you're like, you make up all these stories about like how they're the worst person and how you're not being prioritized and like no one loves you and etc, right? But then you go down this train where the person's like, oh my god, I lost my phone, or like I forgot to reply. So a lot of these things is your unwounded ness is being projected on the situation, and you're telling yourself the story about that person or situation, but it's not that story. It's a story that what happened to you, and you are continuing and perpetuating that. So this is the time where you want to break the cycle, okay? Comment down below, declare with me, write in your notebook, I am ready to break the vicious cycle. I am ready to heal. This is my time to heal. I'm ready to pave a new path forward, okay? These are very powerful affirmations that you can use, because during this Virgo energy, this Virgo new moon, this Virgo season, you are going to be realizing that, well, you know what? Instead of me being nitpicking and perfectionistic and feel like I'm not, whatever, why don't I put that into good use? So maybe there's a project right now. Some of you guys may want to pick up arts and crafts, right? Allowing you to do the things, right, in that perfectionist. So like you're putting your perfectionist into good use and not projecting it on others and condemning them, right? And putting expectations on how they are not stepping up in your standards, okay? So like I said, I'm, double Virgo. I definitely went through a lot of these things. So what I started doing is that I start putting my like, oh my God, over, whatever this energy into the things that I really care about, in the projects I really care about. Like for these bracelets, by the way, thank you guys. We have so many orders. We are completely sold out on truealignmentshop.com. We literally sold out everything. Oh my God. I shipped out all the things to you guys, so you'll get it soon. Okay. Check your email, check the things if you have received it. So, I put my energies, my Virgo, my perfectionistic, my that kind of energy into the things I really care about, like, jewelry, like creating arts and crafts, right? Creating something that is handmade and shipping it and sending it to you guys, my loved ones. So this is the energy how I can utilize it into making it something meaningful and not nitpicking on everything I make, okay? So you can think about how can you use these things into your highest alignment instead of going down a lower path, okay? And I'll tell you this, when you are projecting it into other people, that's not the true path, okay? When you're using these things to create something meaningful in your life, that is the true path, okay? So if you are thinking like, oh God, I'm overly thinking, about things, maybe write down, start writing, right? Maybe you can channel a freaking book out of it. That would be great, right? Maybe you have all this idea and you're like, oh my God, I think too much, blah, blah, blah. Oh, just write it down, make a YouTube video or make a Instagram or whatever, right? And we also sold out of I Am the Light enrollment. I opened a new program, a new coaching program with me, and it's completely sold out in 24 hours. But for those of you who are in it, we're going to be talking about how to really step up as a leader, how to really heal yourself to make your magnetism really like magnetic, and sharing your words and sharing your messages out to the world. So there's so many exciting things happening right now. The next thing, I think we are on point number 4, I believe. Yeah. So the point number 4 here is that you're going to be feeling into this Hermit energy of Virgo, okay? So those of you who know a little bit about tarot or the tarot cards, Hermit, okay, the Hermit card is the energy of Virgo. So there's a lot of that thing where you want to be withdrawn. So what does that mean, right? It could mean that during this time in your life, you want to really focus on yourself and your healing, but also in your studying, okay? Virgo is a very studious sign, okay? Like I said, where my Virgo's at, okay, we like the books, okay, the bookworms, studious students, things, people. Me, like honestly, if I get paid to like study, like that would be a different story, because like I would just do it, like that's just me. I'm a student for life, I'm a student of life. And I love, so nerdy into these things. So allowing yourself to pick up something about studying, okay, especially studying spirituality and studying healing, okay? So for those of you who are into anything like that, like I said, my Heal bundle is on sale for 50% off right now, Virgo season only. I think you're gonna get a bunch of things. I include a lot of things, guys, when I make these bundles, so you'll get more. Like we have the quantum heart healing. So if you're going through like heartbreaks or something like that, we have the soul healing retreat with me, where you're spending 2 days with like full on healing. We have a lot of I think forgiveness is in there as well. So if you have trouble forgiving yourself or others, that is the one where people literally like shed so many layers, cry, get so many messages. So that's gonna be the ones that you want to look at, okay? I may put in another bonus for you, who knows, by the time of this video out. So check it out, maybe something that is worth checking out. This is the time where you want to see what books, what things, what program, what healing modality that you want to be picking up. Because Hermit, okay, a lot of us, we think Hermit is moving backwards or reeling the energy backward, going the mountain, hiding from people. It's not necessarily that, okay? It outwardly can look like that, but actually what happens with the energy of the Hermit is I need some time to master certain things, right? I need some time to heal, and I can only heal when I'm in my right energy, in my right environment. I need time and space. right? So that leads us to number 5, which is time and space is what you need. Okay, don't overwhelm yourself right now by thinking like, okay, this is my analytical mind, my logical mind. I have 10 million things I need to check off on this list, and I need to do this like yesterday. And I know Mercury is out of retrograde, so I need to do all the things. No, this is not exactly like that. You can get a lot of work done. Yes, all of that beautiful energy. But this is a time for you to realize who are you, like what version of you is carrying out all these tasks from a healed point of view, okay? From a healed place. So what I mean by that is maybe you're a really high function person, like me. I'm very high functioning, maybe too much, and I have the tendency to like really do so many things in a short amount of time, and I can do it, and I'm capable, and this is like really my many Jan energies. Like I can do so many crazy things and make so many videos for you guys. But the thing is, the manner of how I used to do all of those things and the manner that I do them now is vastly different. So what I want you to really master, okay, this is a craft, this is a mastery, it's an art of, okay, you can do it from a place that I am stressed, I am complaining, oh my gosh, I may not make it, okay? Or you can do it from like a place of chill and relaxedness and peace and gratitude. It's like, wow, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful that I get to do all of these things because I don't have to do anything like this, but I choose to do it, right? So it's like, it's exactly when I was like shipping out your orders, and we shipped out so many, like hundreds of orders, right? And I, in my 2 little hands was literally like doing all of that because I really want to infuse my energy in everything that I do, right? So I did all of that. I can't believe it, guys. I really can't believe it. I actually shipped out all your orders. I did all the things, I made each piece, each bracelet with your intentions, with your manifestation, with your healing journey intention. I encoded all of this from a place of very groundedness and very peaceful and very joyous place, right? But then I could very much see how someone can be like, oh my God, I have all of these things to do, plus this, and then, they get into the panic mode. So what I want you to do is I want you to start thinking like, who is your highest, truest version of self? Right? So me in my highest and truest version, I'm not going to be freaking out. I'm not going to be frantic. I'm just like, I'm going to do this from a place of purity, from a place of love, from a place of truth, right? So that's how I'm able to accomplish so many things in my life and do so many freaking things, and also live my life, play with my dog, go travel around the world, right? So a lot of these things comes from the energy of, I understand I have this like high level of operating. I know that I have this perfectionist energy, and I know that I have this whatever standards for myself, but I'm going to approach it from a place of the highest, truest alignment, love, light, and peace. Okay, so if you got anything from this, like this video, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be doing a meditation for you guys, so look out for that. And in the link in the description, you can get 50% off my healed bundle, never done before, biggest sale ever. Get it now. Let me know what you think. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.